I'm back with the Sunday. It's been a little while since I've recorded, but I figured it's time to try it. This is the Sunday for November 13th, 2022. It looks like about 27 minutes is our target time. Let's hop right in. Collision Courses is the name of the puzzle. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of delay. My laptop isn't really cooperating. Anyway, Collision Courses. It looks like there's some kind of gimmick with the crossings. I'll try to avoid using my mouse as much as possible because it's being quite annoying. Oh, sell as bicycles is pedal. Nice little pun there. Coups in journalism. Scoops. What might prompt a run for Congress? Some kind of pun. The Edith Holmes, right? Is it Edith Holmes? Something like that. Gave out is dealt. Make some deep cuts in. Lacerates. Nice vocab word. Barely squeezed by is eek. Unlawful occupant is a squatter. Swear word. I don't know. This swear word is oath. Garnish for a Gibson cocktail is an olive. I didn't know that. I just know that olives go on martinis of various kinds, cocktails of various kinds. Jurors to a defendant, a jury of your peers. Hairspray brands of the 1950s. I don't really know, but this is probably a U, which would mean swear word with CU is cuss. Word with food, clothes, or entertainment. Beats me. A big name in pain relief. Aleve, Tylenol. I don't know if either of those fits. I just need some downs, I think. Band whose final album, Synchronicity, was their most popular. I don't know that many bands. More in need of practice is Rustier. 24 horas from now is mañana, tomorrow. Tree of the custard apple family. Could it be pecan? It's not Edith Holmes. The problem is, all I know is maybe it's Enola. It sounds familiar. All I know is that gave out is not dealt because the architect is Anorak. This is not pecan. Fair enough. The police made Synchronicity, I guess. Big name in pain relief. That's Aleve. Is a pawpaw tree custard apple. Gave out is doled. And a waiter isn't getting in too deep. Claptrap is drivel. Game typically played in the dark. A lot of things. This is interesting. So if we look at the crossings here, there's Rive and Olise. Maybe this is olive and this is rice. If they sort of collide and then change directions. I don't know why those two words in particular. And here on the down, over here it's squat, and some things could be like mash or something like that. So I was wrong about this being olive, I think, for the garnish, because disembark I think is go ashore. Oh, right, of course, they changed direction, so this is squash, and this is oat. What was it? Collision courses. Okay, so foods. They're foods that collide. That's a problem for mañana because that's not a kind of food. Oh, right. They collide and change direction. That keeps screwing with me. So of course this must be banana, and the down is what, like mangoes or something like that. Who knows? But anyway, that's the gimmick. Not too hard to figure out. I think Chinese zodiac animal is a rat. Tiny amount of time. Something second, probably. So M-sec for millisecond, maybe. An onion for a Gibson cocktail. That's interesting. Food, clothes, or entertainment. Street clothes, street entertainment, I guess. Street food, and of course. So hairspray brand is probably Aquanet. Loud as a crowd is Aurora. For blank, all nature is too little. I don't know. A laser tag is played in the dark. Calf sight is your leg, I guess. A T is concert merch. Pronoun for French women. I don't know French pronouns. Smart aleck. Bad look is a glare. Is it pronouns plural? No, pronoun. I don't know then. Tesla but not Edison is a kind of car. Become established, take root. Oh, it's mango, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, banger main, yeah. Okay. Big name in pain relief, still don't know. Cry of perfection from a carpenter. That's a pun, we'll come back to it. Retort to no, you're not able. I can too. Has for supper is dines on. Seeing someone socially on a date. What might prompt a run for Congress? Oh, Congress is not capitalized, so libido. Quick saves lambs, I guess. I've never been sure what on the lam means. I thought it meant on the run, but I've never been sure what the word lamb in that phrase means. So it could be an escape, I don't know. Used in unspoken language, signed. Hella, Latza. Cry from a carpenter, I nailed it. And Anison. Why not? Why not? Like diamonds. Not red. Or are they? Liz Cheney is a politician. Queen commemorated Queen Latifah. Objects from faraway lands. Not so harsh is gentler. Maybe an axe head is stuck on the chopping block. Does that comport with downs? Vast quantity is C, and for greed all nature is too little. Makes sense. Tints are color wheeled options. Old yellers are probably cranks. Animal with a prominent proboscis. A tapir. Trifling. Itty. Like itty bitty. Blank at 11. Full at 11? That fits. But like more at 11 is what I would expect to hear. Or full story at 11. I don't think... Who just has the word full? Full at 11, and that's it. So it could be wrong. If actually, it looks like HTYL doesn't look completely correct. Let's take full out. Lenovo competitor is Acer, right? Colorable options are not tints, they are tones. 49 down. Keep playing that song all night. Never heard of it. Options from faraway lands, though, are exotics. Fill at 11? File at 11. HSR also looks quite bad. Exotica, that's it. What gorillas have that giraffes lack. We'll come back to it. Beast with a mouth best left unexamined. It's probably a gift horse, which you shouldn't look in the mouth. HAR blank G. Hard G. The word gorillas, or gorilla, has a hard G. The word giraffe has a soft G. Peter Pan alternative is GIF. Hey Mr. DJ. Film at 11. Okay, sure. Totally terrific. Could be rad. Lab engineered fare facetiously. Test tube meat or something like that. Test tube crops. I don't know. I don't even know if that's even a phrase. Rise as a steed might rear up. Go back for more. Contacts via Instagram. Probably DMs. Maybe PMs. But I think DMs is the common parlance now. Cranks is looking wrong with PK rather. Yeah. Let's take out Cranks, because I think seek as punitive payment is sue for. And then seat of Utah County is probably Provo. It's the only. Old Yellers are criers. Oh, like a town crier. I guess even though this is singular, I guess Els is also singular. Oh, for French women, plural. There it is. Okay. Land of Leprechauns is Erin. Lab engineered fare, some kind of food. Thing moving through a tube, I guess could be an ovum. Alphabet soup. Bountiful harvest for farmers, or some kind of crops. Prefix with biology, a lot of things. They start in the corners. Could be a lot of things. Magazine for rock music. I have no idea. Longtime progressive spokeswoman. There's 3 letters. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Most off the wall is zaniest. Illegal as a download. Come back to it. Nina Totenberg of NPR. I don't know where comb is. Maybe it's Iran or Iraq. Ensnared in a web. Grub eats. Another prefix with biology. Achieved a flight training milestone. Email symbols are probably ats. Worker who makes a ton of dough. A baker. Terse affirmation. Yes, yep. I don't know. It could be a lot. It could be a lot of things. Some skincare ingredients. I don't really know. Relative of a water spout. It's rarely pure and never simple. Truth. Bit of hairstyling. Don't know. Mop's partner in a brand name. No clue. Unless it's like bucket. No, it doesn't fit at all. Is delighted by the invitation. No idea. Mesopotamian metropolis. Beirut or something? I don't know. Is it Keenan and Kel? And diamonds are red? I guess so. Yeah, we're starting to get stuck here. They start in the corners. I think we can safely put an S. Progressive spokeswoman. I mean, I don't, with 3 letters starting with F. Oh, like the company Progressive Flow in Progressive commercials. Vehicle that might have parachute brakes. Kind of race car. Doesn't fit, of course. I'll just be my guess anyway. Some skincare ingredients. Still don't know. I think we can get from the across that this, from the gimmick, that this is tomato. A heavy sleeper is comatose. And probably corn is the other gimmick bit. So, relative of a waterspout. I still don't know from that, but that did get us some more letters. More cocksure smugger. Wedding proposal. I don't know what that means with the question mark on the end. Unpredictable change. Cut in order. Sorted. That's right. Makes sense. Twosome is a dyad, maybe? Tight with. In good. Unpredictable change. Oh, geez, I don't know. Wedding proposal. The Mesopotamian Petropolis shouldn't be that hard. Are these actines? Just kind of a guess. I mean, I keep thinking actives, but I don't think that makes sense. Unless this is vagary. Oh, tornado is a relative of a waterspout. Wedding proposal, a toast. What if this is not Edessa, but Odessa? Activos doesn't make that much sense, but I don't think Edessa is a city, and Odessa is a city. I'm pretty sure. Let's take it out for now. We'll come back to it at the end, I think. Oh, jeez. Source of big green eggs. Do emus lay big green eggs? Not emu. Lab engineered fair. Facetiously. Or a hint to the crossings. So food is obvious. Like, is it the fact that it's like bent? Not like broken food doesn't fit. That's it. Frankenfood. Totally terrific. Let's go with fab. Go back for more redo, re-up. Aerobiology? Is that a thing? Happy to. No prob. Bumper crop is a bountiful harvest. Spot for a tattoo. A lot of possible spots. They start in the corners. Rooks, like in chess, they start at the corners of a chessboard. Achieved a flight training milestone. Soloed? Going on a solo flight. Could this be a drag car, a drag racer? Start with drag. See where that gets us. LMI, how do you pronounce it? Just would be kind of a guess. If this is arrow, which is plausible. Sorry, my battery is running low, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and then I'll have to do some editing, I think. Okay, I've plugged in my laptop. I'm ready to get back to it. Let's say Armas here, and see if this helps spot for a tattoo. A parlor, so not a part of your body, just a place that you go to get a tattoo. I'm not any closer to the magazine. It could be an L, C-reel. I don't think creel is a word, or crete, or whatever. L and T work fine, so if it's like C-reel or something like that, then that would make sense, kind of. Astrobiology definitely is a thing. Illegal as a download is pirated. Ensnared is in a trap. So I guess Qom is probably in Iran. Return payments, ransoms, the amount that you need to pay in order for someone to be returned. Hiking group. Tricky one. Man, really getting stuck in these last two corners here. If we get any letters, we could probably get the gimmick. So like if we could fill in some, we could probably fill in a lot of it, but not quite there. Experience sharer. I really know. Eye-grabbing email subject line. Urgent. A-listers. Claw Talon? Hagar the Horrible's Hound. I don't know, actually. I used to read that comic strip, but I haven't read any newspaper comic strips in quite a long time, actually. If one letter. So a food that's 4 letters and ends in T. I might need a little better than that, but I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I'm liking urgent. The T doesn't seem familiar. Precisely. I don't know if the G is correct. It's giving me trouble. 105 down, for example. An unpopular food that's rich in minerals. What foods are unpopular? Maybe vegetables of some kind. Like Brussels sprouts or broccoli. I mean, those are both good foods. But I guess they have a reputation of being unpopular. I don't really know. I think Euclid is going to be the father of geometry. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to do some editing. My machine ran out of storage and the recording stopped. So this is the recording part 2. We're going to just continue where we left off. Hopefully it shouldn't be too terribly long. We only have this last bit left. Thinks up is probably ideates. Experience sharer. Someone who's like telling a story is what I'm thinking. Fast sounding freshwater fish. Darter? Sounds right. Unpopular food that's rich in minerals. And then 105 down, for example. Spanish direction, este, probably for east. Just a guess. Seems plausible. Honors in the ad biz. No clue. Where you went. I don't know what that means exactly. This should be gettable, at least to some degree. From the gimmick, I mean. What kind of food? C blank 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 E. Maybe I need another letter. It'd be cool to get this one, this unpopular food, because this would really help with the gimmick. On the other hand, if I get the gimmick, it would really help with that food, so, you know. The Mary Tyler Moore Show spin-off. I don't really know. This looks to me like it could be someone's name. Maybe it's like Linda. Bit of hairstyling. Could be curl. This could be like Rhoda or something. School for which John Wayne played tackle. Oh, target of an annual shot is flu. So I suppose John Wayne must have played tackle for USC. Let's say this is curl. Bit of hairstyling. What if this is lime? And this is Rhoda. Just sort of penciling things in here. So that would make this chive. And liver is an unpopular food, which is a kind of meat. Okay, so pipes up is chimes in. Okay, so now it's coming. So it's delighted by the invitation, loves it. So drag something is wrong, I think. Let's say it's loves it. What does that make this? Honors in the ad biz. I don't really know. I mean, obviously it's probably some kind of award, like Tonys or Emmys or Grammys or whatever, or Oscars, or but just for ads specifically. But I'm just not really in that world at all, so I don't know. Brill petite blank. Let's go out on a limb here since we're kind of stuck, and let's guess that it rhymes. Petite is small. So what if this is like Emile? What if this is what if this is the name Emile? If that is a name. Just a guess. Doesn't have to be right. A-listers. So what's throwing me here is that this clue is plural, but there doesn't seem to be an obvious place to put an S. So it's plural in some other way. Measures up to. Let's put an S here. What if this is... I want to say like snert. That sounds familiar for some reason. Let's say it's snert. Just because we've got to take some risks if we want to get a reasonable time. And it paid off in this little box, so let's just pencil stuff in this corner as well. OR looks good for experienced sharer. A-listers. If Emil is wrong, what if this is elite? I kind of like that, because it still allows it to rhyme. The children's song. It's not. We just spelled it wrong. Instead of ILLE, it's just ILE. Could this be Alan, just based on the letters? Alan Pinkerton? Just because Alan is a name that exists. So let's say that this is BE, so that the gimmick can have beat. And then I still don't really know what the other one for the gimmick would be. Experienced sharer is a mentor. Fit in is belong. So this is melon, and measures up to is meets. That's right. Étoile. Just a guess. It just kind of looks right. I don't have a reasoning for it, unfortunately. Where you went is your alma mater, where you went to college. Hiking group. I don't know. Terse affirmation. Don't know. The B at the end looks a little odd, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Precisely. A vehicle that might have parachute brakes. It just doesn't look like it fits this answer at all. I mean, loves it might be wrong. Is delighted by, loves to, that's it. I would love to, right. So drag was right. A dragster. Precisely. Brand name checked in Paul Simon's Kodachrome. I've never heard it. I've never heard it. Terse affirmation. God. Gin and mop. Gem and mop. I mean, honestly, the M doesn't look so bad. MN is, a combination of letters that comes up every now and again. Glow and mop. Oleos. I don't know why I'm saying it aloud, because I have no way of confirming. I just think that sounds plausible. Well, the AO looks pretty bad. So I'm thinking this is probably L or T, because L and T go with S, and other stuff that goes with S, like H or K. Oh, it could be creek. K is plausible, actually, because creek, it just is a word. Precisely. If I can understand why the B is there, then I'll have it. Like, my guess is right now is that this is two words, and the second word is a short one that ends in B. But I can't substantiate that. Precisely. Fit in. If I don't see how this is anything but belong, so I think the B is right. Of course, the A is right because alma mater is right. Precisely. This is tab, cab. Terse affirmation doesn't look good either. But again, alma mater is right. The fact that this is a brand is really hurting me. If I could get these letters, that would go a long way, I think. That would be like the keystone that lets me get the others. But I'm not really familiar with the work of Paul Simon, and no brands that are 5 letters ending in N immediately come to mind. Hiking group. Now this seems maybe more gettable. Hiking group and team is already there, and it's a pun of some kind. So what other kind of hiking is there other than just hiking? Like going for a walk. You can hike your pants up. It doesn't make sense. There's something that doesn't make sense. I mean, could something be wrong? I don't know where it would be. You put in creek. Precisely. Honors in the ad biz. Could they be named after someone? Who's a famous advertiser? Mop's partner in a brand name crossing with brand name. I'm not that capitalism pilled. I don't know that many brands by name. It's a tricky one. Gum and mop. Glue and mop. I'm cheating. And I'm picking the one that I thought was the keystone. So I'm going to look up Kodachrome and see if I can divine what the right answer is from there. Okay, I guess I won't pause it. We'll let the clock tick, that's fine. Kodachrome. I mean, Kodachrome is itself a brand name, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of brand names that are brands that are name checked. Nikon, okay. Hiking group, NFL, hut hut hike. Terse affirmation, I am. Let's take creek out. What the hell is this? It's hot right now as a fad. Precisely. Smack dab. Cream. Okay, sure. Spelled wrong. Cleo's. Glow mop. Let's say Odessa. Let's say Edessa. There it is. So I was right about that being the keystone. That was rough right at the end. I mean, I probably could have guessed that it was a camera brand. I don't know if that would have helped. Glow mop, not a clue what it is. Smack dab is good. Cream was hard to get. Lots of like specific proper nouns, like from a specific era, in this one, or like not even that many in the overall puzzle. Just a lot of them right next to each other, really slipping down at the end there. Overall, decent puzzle. I mean, yeah, okay. Skincare ingredients being actives. I don't really know. I guess so. I mean, the idea of an active ingredient goes beyond skincare, but, you know, there's no rule that you have to... I mean, it's still a perfectly fine clue. I just was, you know, thrown off by that. It's a good clue. It's good that it threw me off, I guess. Pedal, a good way to start. You know, low-hanging fruit in a way, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. The gimmick I didn't really like because I didn't think it was that interesting. like, Frankenfood also isn't, it's not a hint. I mean, I guess it's like two foods crossed with each other, but they're not really crossed with each other because they bend. And then bumper crops is a better revealer because it's like they're bumping into each other and going, and you know, so bumper crops is a better revealer than Frankenfood. I don't think Frankenfood is a good revealer at all. And the like I said, the gimmick itself, you know, sort of seen a million of them, of this kind of thing. But you know, they make 365 puzzles a year. They can't all be winners, gimmick wise. So the question is, was the puzzle fun to solve outside of the gimmick? And the answer, I think, is yes. It was hard, 37 minutes. So that's hard for a Sunday for us. And this last corner alone was probably like 20 of those minutes, which is a lot. So this corner, I cheated, and I don't feel bad about that because I feel like this crossing of brands was kind of bad. I'm sorry, that's not a good clue or answer. That's not very good. Hiking Group is good. Hiking Group being an NFL team, that is a good clue. And then there's a lot of stuff. It was fun to sort of deduce. Like, I'd never heard of Brilble Petit Etoile, or however you pronounce it. But it was fun to kind of logic it out that way. So I enjoyed that clue for that reason. Loves 2 it's fine. Fast sounding freshwater fish, that's a good clue. Bumper crops is fun to get in there. Even outside of it being a revealer, it's fun to just have that in there as a word. So, you know, I've stated my negatives, but overall, definitely positive. Laser tag, it's nice to get it in there. Hard G, it's a cute clue. A lot of the lexical clues are hard to get because your brain just isn't thinking that way, even if the question mark clues you that you should be thinking outside the box. That's just, you know, outside the box in a direction that a lot of people don't go, even if they're thinking outside the box. That was good. I don't know, this is like a 3-star puzzle out of 5. So, you know, not amazing, but, you know, some rough spots, but solid overall. You know, basically fine. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna do the Monday.